Hello guys, this is Marc from jazzguitarlessons.net. So another quickie video, just an answer to another question on the website. And in fact, I'm not even set up once again. Sound quality may be bad, but it's just for demonstration purpose. We're not editing anything, so it's just you and me going live like this. So question is, there was a visitor named Max. He's playing solo jazz guitar and he says, okay, I'm jumping into improvisation and I either do this or that, and I kind of answer this question to say there's 50 things you could do in improvisation in order to practice your improv chops, right? And there's a viewer on YouTube that said, okay, why don't you demonstrate those things? So here I am. We'll take the first 8 bars, or maybe the full form of all the things you are, and on this I took 7 different ideas or concepts that you could run through and see what you can come up with in order to become better at improvising. It's not a cure-all. It's not like you should do this, you should do that. I'm not saying anything. You do what matters to you and what interests you in many ways. So you don't have to do what I do. That's do what I say, not what I do. So we have a beautiful cat here named Coco. Here he is. Okay. Totally unrelated, sorry. So, key points before I start to improvise and demonstrate the concept. First, you have to keep the form. You have to keep your place because you'll be playing by yourself. There's no drummer, there's no bassist. You do it with a metronome if you have to, but always keep the form. Second point, always try an idea or a concept you're finding interesting. Try it for a while. Not 2 minutes and then it doesn't work, that's it. Try it 10, 15, 20 minutes and then the day after, and then you'll see stuff coming up and you'll develop your own little things that you may find interesting or not, but at least you have to give it a shot, right? Also, you have to focus on the concept that you're working on, but you still do your own thing. That might be like a paradox, but the idea is, okay, let's say I wanted to play a certain concept or idea that is playing more chromatically. I will try to play more chromatically. I will put emphasis on chromaticism, but I will still play the way I usually play. So you improvise, but you focus on one little thing. So you improvise with your own knowledge, with what you already know, what you already like, right? So you don't have to throw everything down the window. Just be yourself, but align yourself with one concept. And lastly, don't mix the concepts. If you're trying to play on 3rd and 7ths, don't say, I'm going to play on 3rd and 7ths, then I'm going to, at the same time, play more chromatically, and then play arpeggios. It's too much information. One thing at a time, go slowly, and I hope you like this. So first thing we're going to do, aiming 1 or 2 notes per chord. That's a great suggestion. For now, I'm going to demonstrate, I'm going to take 2 notes, the 3rd and the 7th of each chord. I'm going to play around them in my improvising solo. Ready? 3rd and 7th. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. False start, no volume. By the way, this is 152. It's 76, but as 2 and 4. If you don't know how to practice with the 2 and 4 on metronome, watch another video of mine. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes the bridge. That's an idea. In fact, on all the things you are, it's very easy to play on 3rds because 3rds are the melody, and the 7th are simply a voice leading to the next 3rd, which is my second concept. If you voice lead to each third, for instance, on All the Things You Are, you take the notes before higher and you descend. So it almost sounds like a classical thing, right? And that's the whole thing about dominant chords, resolving to one, tension release. This is all in the voice leading to the third of the next chord, because the thirds are the most defining chord tone. So here's my second concept, playing around the thirds of All the Things You Are for each individual chords. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. A little chromatic. More chromatism. That's a third. So in fact, my third point is surrounding the melody. But in the case of All the Things You Are, it's fairly easy because the melody is the thirds, or more or less. So I'll try one chorus of focusing on the melody and making embellishments only around the melody. Ready? 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. I could keep going like this. I love this melody. So fourth step, which is another thing that I really, really like and highly recommend, is picking one string at a time. So you take All the Things You Are, you improvise as usual, but you say, I'm confined to one string. No positions, no nothing, no, you just have your single string. And then if you get really good at this, you can also do two strings combined. But for now, I'll do a little bit on one string, and then do a little bit on two strings, and you'll hear the difference. Yeah, I think I'll do the bridge, like the part where it goes to G major and E major. I'll do that on strings 3 and 2, so the G and B strings. And for the rest of the tune, I'm going to be on the second string only. So you'll see it's fairly hard. I mean, when you jump for a fifth on a single string, you start here, and you have to go up to here, right? So that's in fifth. While if you're in position, a fifth is just da 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 like this. So here we go. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Two strings. because, you know, you're playing piano. You go this way, it's higher in pitch. You go the other way, it's lower in pitch. No confusion, no nothing. And each fret is a half step anyway, so you can't get lost, really. So while we're already on the verge of 10 minutes now, so I'll try to wrap this up. Fifth concept, try to comfort yourself. I have a lot of students, they say, all right, you know, I'm playing on all the things you are, and blah, 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 play lines, and then I get to comping for the sax player, and that's all chords I do. So consciously, you can put the emphasis on saying, I'm going to play chords for myself. Improvise whatever out in reverse direction, whole tone, I don't care, you know, pickled fifth and whatever, it doesn't matter, but play chords for yourself. So here's how it could sound. And it's always better to exaggerate. You're playing more chords than you should, really, and you get into the habit of it, right? Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bass lines like this too. You may try to do only inversions, try to do only root, bass notes, but you have to pick and choose, you know, and be very, very precise with what you're attempting to do. Last 2 points, fairly obvious. I'll just, you know, maybe do them all at once. Sixth, chromaticism. So you aim to play more chromatically than inside, or, you know, a blend of whichever you like. This goes well if you're playing on things that you can really hear. So you can choose the melody and say, I'm going to embellish it over chromatically. But since you pick something simple that you can really hear, you can still hear it while playing all your crazy stuff, right? And playing on extensions, well, it's obvious. You're not aiming for the tonic, for the third, for the fifth, or seventh. You're aiming for 9, 13, 11, and all extension notes that have, they have a tension, they have a tendency, right? So that's what you want to do. So let's try both steps together, chromaticism and playing on extensions, but I'll play on extensions only on the bridge of the tune. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This step is probably, that's why I put it last, it's probably the hardest to hear, right? Because while I'm playing the ninth of a chord, if there's no root, it's hard to relate it to something. So it's really important that you keep your focus, you keep your place in the form, and you know on what chord you're playing what. And of course, to wrap this all up, when you're practicing this, you're practicing this. When you're focusing on one thing, you're just focusing on one thing. Metronome, place straight in the box of the concept that you're aiming for. And then when you get to the bandstand, when you get with your friends, you play your solo gig, you know, you just go for it. Don't bother trying to play a ninth on that chord or play this or that. just play, improvise. And so far today, I think, in a beautiful day in Montreal, by the way, so far today, I think it's the best advice I can give. So instead of keeping rambling and ranting, I'll let you go. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon on jazzguitarlessons.net.